welcome to Stay Healthy, brought to you by AIG Media Pro TV, a program where we discuss issues relating to health, general well-being, and wellness. I'm Omotola, and today we have someone who is outstanding and dynamic. He's a medical practitioner, but aside from being a medical doctor, he's also a chartered stockbroker and an associate of the Chartered Institute for Securities and Investments, United Kingdom. Please welcome Dr. Boonyamin Oyeneyin. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
How are you feeling today? Hope you're good.
Yes, I do. I feel very good.
All right, today we're going to discuss about a topic that I think it's happening every day around us. It's pregnancy and the risk of abortions. Everybody, or most people rather, are conversant with what pregnancy means, but maybe not abortion. Could you shed more light to maybe what the two terms mean exactly?
Okay. Thank you very much. I'll define pregnancy simply as a state of carrying a baby within the body of a female. While for abortion, it means when a female now decides to actually terminate a pregnancy on purpose. So that is the main difference between the two of them.
Okay, in recent times, there has been arguments, debates, deliberations on if the abortion should become legalized. What's your opinion? What's your take on this?
Well, my opinion is that abortion laws should be changed and it should be made legal. And the reason is that many females get pregnant when they don't really expect to, and because of the laws in Nigeria, they now seek for unsafe abortion methods. And at the end of the day, they now put their lives at risk. Abortion happens to be the second most common cause of death in Nigeria among females. And the main reason why this is so is because when females get pregnant, they don't have access to safe healthcare. And then these girls or females now seek advice from quacks, and they now seek unsafe abortion methods. And at the end of the day, they now put their health as well as their life at risk. So my own opinion is that it's best that the laws are changed.
Okay. Pulling from what you said, where you said abortion has been said to be the second top reason why females are dying in Nigeria. It is known that, or according to research, that the rate of unwanted pregnancy has risen so far in the recent time, maybe I think from 2016 to 2018. Is there any way we can curb it? Because most of these young ladies or even older people, adults, are not really knowledgeable about what abortion is, but they just see it as the next option. Is there any way we can curb unwanted pregnancy so far?
Yes, I think so. And I think that the most important thing is, one, for us to try to talk to the youth on sex education. And this thing should start from secondary schools, where youths are actually taught on the dangers of actually having sex and the fact that it's very possible for them to actually get pregnant. So they ought to be taught about the dangers and the fact that the best thing is for them to actually abstain from sex. And even if they will have sex, then it's best for them to actually do effective family planning methods. They can use a condom. There are things that we call oral pills. They can also do implants and all that. So the best thing is, one, abstinence, which would be the best way to actually avoid unwanted pregnancy. And then if they do now still have to have sex, then they should seek different family planning options, so that that way, then yes, it can be avoided that way.
All right, one more. I think some people finally make the decision to actually have abortions without knowing the risk, like what comes after, what the aftermath of these abortions are. They just go for it because it's going to just maybe terminate these consequences or this circumstance rather that they are going through at the moment. Is there a particular risk that you're open to after abortion?
Well, my own take on that is that if an abortion is actually done by healthcare providers, that's doctors, then the risk of them having adverse effects is actually very low. But it's when these abortion practices are actually done by quacks that there are many risks that are actually involved in it. And the risks include excessive bleeding after the process. They could also have an infection, and at times this could actually cause adverse health effects in them. And at times, if it is very severe, it can even lead to the death of the female.
Oh, wow. All right, we'll be going on a short break, and when we're back, we'll continue discussing with Dr. Boonyamin Oyeneyin on pregnancy and its risk of abortion. Please stay tuned. Welcome back to Stay Healthy. I still have Dr. Boonyamin with me, and then I want you to shed more light on something. Is there a particular level at which abortion is allowed, or it's just everybody's entitled to it if you make the option or opinion to do it?
Well, it depends on the country, because different countries have their own laws about abortion. But in our country, Nigeria, the only time that abortion is allowed is if the life of the woman might be in danger, if she actually has that child. So that is the only time that abortion is allowed in Nigeria.
Okay. Following some, like what you just said, some women have to have abortions just to stay safe. What if in there's a scenario where a woman has been probably looking for a way to get to conceive, and then finally she does, and then the baby has to be evacuated, or she has to have a medically accepted abortion, and she denies or she doesn't want to do it? This is probably one of the challenges doctors face. How do they get convinced rather to do this process?
Well, the first thing that you will do as a doctor is that you try to advise the patient on the reason why you actually feel that it's best for her to have that abortion. It could be that she is in very serious health risk, or she has issues, and we feel that it's not likely that she will be able to actually have that baby to term. So we now advise her and counsel her that for her, it's best for her to actually have that abortion done. And then at times, it's possible that maybe a scan has been done, and the scan is now showing signs that the baby is not healthy, or that the baby has some kind of anomaly, and that the fact that the baby is not likely to actually survive when the baby is now born. So based on these reasons, then we will now advise the woman that it is best for her to actually have the abortion done.
Okay. There was a video that surfaced not quite long on the internet where a man actually put to birth, delivered a baby through his penis. Is this medically possible?
I would say a big no to that. And the reason why I'm very sure that that is not possible is that there are some organs that has to be there before a woman can conceive. She should have ovaries, and the ovaries would also have eggs inside, as well as tubes that we call fallopian tubes, and as well as her womb. So all these have to be in place. And the ovaries, the eggs, the tubes, and the womb are found only in females and not in males. So based on these reasons, it's not possible medically for a man to be able to actually conceive.
Well, we know that internet has a very great effect on the society as a whole. Because reading through the comments on this particular video, some people were giving silly and ridiculous comments where they think, oh, this must have been possible. Do you think it might? I feel, personally, I think it might have affected how some people will view this, and maybe they start creating this mentality of this being possible. But I mean, thanks to you and then your medical opinion, we are clear on the matter itself. So we've come to the end of another episode of Stay Healthy, and it was definitely enlightening having Dr. Boonyamin Oyeneyin today with us. Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much.
And thanks for sharing your knowledge also with us.
You're welcome.
From me and Dr. Oyeneyin, I think it's time for us to say goodbye.